Hey, welcome to the next episode of the Health Kit. Today we are talking about booze and your belly. Now, one of the most common questions that I get as a health and fitness coach is, hey coach, can I drink? Do I have to give up my beer? I like to have a glass of wine now and then. What should I do? The good news is you do not, if you're trying to lose weight, you do not have to cut out your entire alcohol consumption. However, you may need to make some fundamental changes. Different liquors, different wines, and different beers, and different mixed drinks all have different calorie counts. And whenever you're trying to lose weight, calories count. So if you are mixing your hard liquors, you want to skip the Coke, you want to skip the Pepsi, you want to skip all of the colas. You can switch to a diet cola, but even better, soda water or tonic water are your best bets. We're here in Latitudes in West Springfield, Massachusetts, and the bartender here just told me about a trend they're starting here where they're mixing berry flavored vodkas and citrus flavored vodkas with plain water. Now that is the ultimate light drink. Now let's talk about wine. I get a lot of questions about red wine. Hey coach, I like to drink red wine. I've heard it's healthy for me. Why is it healthy for me? Do I have to stop drinking it? And again, everything in moderation is fine. Red wine, for example, has a component to it from the grapes that is supposed to be good for controlling heart disease and preventing diabetes. So in moderation, of course, red wine's fine. Now folks say, so what's moderation? According to the United States government, moderation is 1 to 2 drinks per day. I'm going to say that's a little too much. If I were you, I would hold my drinking to the weekend and or to the holidays. 1 to 2 drinks a day, you're not going to want that because remember, you have to count those calories. So let's talk calories. So let's talk about those calories. Each liquor, each wine, each beer, each alcoholic drink that you have, just like all of the different foods and other drinks that you have a different calorie content. So, if you're trying to lose weight, what should you drink and what should you avoid? Now, coming out of New Orleans, I drank a lot of daiquiris, and what I have learned is that is the absolute worst alcoholic drink that you can have. In the daiquiri, let's see, where did I put it? There are 224 calories and 8.2 grams of carbs. Now keep in mind, there's no wheat in a daiquiri, there is no oatmeal in a daiquiri, there are no grains. These are sugar carbs. These are the really bad carbs. And now, the even worse news, New Orleans, 224 calories and 4 ounces of a daiquiri. 4! Now I know there are those of you going through those drive-thru shops cranking out 32 and 64 ounce daiquiris. Don't do that anymore. Now, a better health choice, not a health choice, but a better choice in a drink would be a Bloody Mary. It's tomato juice and vodka, splash of hot sauce. In 5 ounces, it's 115 calories and 2 grams of carbs. Now, most of us will get a Bloody Mary, it'll be between 8 and 10 ounces, so you'll want to double that, so it'd be about 230 calories in a single drink, but that's infinitely better than 224 calories in 4 ounces. So as you can see, you just need to think about the calorie content of what you're drinking as far as your alcohol goes, and then what you're mixing in. If you like liquor, since we're on the subject of liquor, whiskey, white rum, vodka are all 104 calories and 0 grams of carbs in a standard shot. So that's pretty good. If you mix that, as they are here, with the citrus vodka and water, or the raspberry vodka and water, it's a 104 calorie drink. It's perfect. And if you add a lot of ice, I bet it's very refreshing. But I do know that I have a lot of wine drinking friends. I enjoy a glass of wine myself. Now how do they compare? White wine is 100 calories per a 5 ounce serving and 2 grams of carbs, and red wine is 100 calories per 5 ounce serving and 4 grams of carbs. So as you can see, the red wine has a couple extra grams of carbs in there, but do not forget, they contain those superfood ingredients from the grapes, the red grapes, that bring along the prevention of heart disease and diabetes. So red wine may be your best bet if you're looking for a drink that's your best bang for your buck, around 100 calories. Now, we should definitely talk beer. I work out with a lot of folks and talk to a lot of folks who work out about beer. beer is becoming quite the controversial topic here in the United States. There are people home brewing. There are beer snobs emerging everywhere. Not everybody wants to go out and grab a Bud Light. Well, I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is there are low-calorie, low-carb versions of beer. We have all seen the commercial for Mich Ultra and the other beers that show the 64-calorie beer and the 64-calorie glass of wine. The bad news is the stuff that tastes really good is the highest amount of calories. I prefer wheat beers. Worst thing you could ever drink. Worst. So go for your light beers, your low carb, low calorie versions, and then after that, step up to the lagers like the Budweiser and the general brands, the MGD, the lagers, and then you go to the ales, pale ales, the white ales, and then, as I said, the wheat beers are the worst. Okay, so now I want to point out to you the big no about when you go to the bar. You'll see a lot of, particularly young people, purchasing the bottled malt drinks. And by that I mean, right now very popular in Western Massachusetts is the Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. When I was in college, it was the Smirnoff Ice. And I've not seen this one yet, but it's Parrot Bay Daiquiri. Now, the thing about these drinks is they are about 250 plus calories, and they have a lot of sugar. On top of that, the alcohol that they use in these, totally low grade. If you're going to have a drink, have a drink. The kicker about these, and I just noticed these and pointed it out to my producer and director, if you look at this bottle and you order this at the bar, there is no nutrition information on any of these bottles. So I can't even tell you without getting on my phone and looking what the exact content and calories of sugar this is. I have no idea. It does state what the alcohol content is, but even that's a little difficult to find. So rather than spending $5 for this, I would definitely just get a shot of vodka or a shot of whatever your favorite liquor is and mix it with a low calorie or no calorie add-on. Speaking of add-ons, let's talk Red Bull. I have a lot of friends who like to drink vodka and Red Bull. And the vodka part of that's a pretty good idea. The Red Bull part of that, not so much. Red Bull is 110 calories, which sounds pretty innocent, especially since they use about a half a can whenever they make that drink. However, in a standard Red Bull, there are 27 grams of sugar. 27. I think my goal for the day on sugar is about 45. So two cans of Red Bull and I'm done. I'm done for the day. Red Bull does offer a sugar-free alternative, and if you are going to mix Red Bull and vodka, definitely go for Red Bull sugar-free. Well, that is all that I have for you. If you have any suggestions for low-carb, low-calorie alcoholic drinks, mixed drinks, please email me, healthkick@thebusinesschannel.com. We'll share those with our audience, and I will also be posting. I have a blog?
Yeah, there's a blogging page.
Okay. So that's all I have for you in this episode of The Health Kick, talking about booze and your belly. And if you have any suggestions for low-carb, low-calorie alcoholic beverage mixed drinks, please send them to me, healthkick@thebusinesschannel.com. And I'm going to post some suggestions that I already have out on our blog, www.thebusinesschannel.com. Search for The Health Kick. You can also tweet me @TheHealthKick, or you can hit our Facebook page. Just search for The Biz News Channel. Next week, we're going to be having our mailbag episode, which is where I answer all the questions you have emailed and tweeted to me. And I'm also going to introduce you to a workout of the week that I would like for you to do 2 times a week for a month. And then I'd love to hear about your results. Thanks so much. See you next time.